So these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Fantastic execution with the floater. Garland is just a fearless scorer.
Bane with a screen on Garland. Suggs makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Mitchell, and he drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You can tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
The 3 is up, and Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Banchero, plenty of space, and Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Garland for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Richard, it's just a few years into Desmond Bane's career, but he's historically good shooting threes.
I mean, B.A., he is over 40% for his career. In the top 25 all-time of three-point percentage, and that is on a major volume. There's just no hesitation from 3 for Bane. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Banchero. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Banchero's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Mobley. To end the run. And it's finished off by Garland as he lays it in.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Outside Carter to the wing on the left. Here's Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Stolen by Mitchell. For 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Strus. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Guys, back over to you.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. Counted from distance. Mitchell's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And Mitchell doesn't take many shots from the corners, but he is more than capable of knocking them down.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. On the wing, Mitchell launches it. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Bane, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And here's Strus outside. The rebound by Carter. Wagner looking it over. Good on the jump shot. Wagner's got 5 now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And a good game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got DeAndre Hunter. Dean Wade is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Sam Merrill, and it's Ball in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Matase can't hit. The Cavaliers leading. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Richardson, no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Magic trail by 5. To the right side. Here's De Silva. Three-pointer off the mark.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Back to Merrill. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Can they get it? Isaac outside. Black with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. And another miss by Orlando. The Cavaliers lead by 8. The steal. Right side, Richardson. Sinks that one from the post. Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Ball passes to Merrill. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Shot is good by Nance.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Matase with a screen. Black passes to Isaac. Richardson for 3. Pass to De Silva. Second chance shot. And he hits the jump shot. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Now here's Merrill. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Picked by Isaac. Here's Richardson. Pass to Matase. Now Black, hounded by Ball. Kicks it out to Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
And forcing the defense's hand right there. I mean, Jonathan Isaac to the line. A good sign for this team.
Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. And Ball will bring it up here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Matadze against Nance. Richardson for 3. Nails it from 3. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Hunter passes to Wade. Intercepted.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manage it to snatch it. Run it.
Richardson for three. On target from range. And now just a three-point Cavalier lead.
Most of the time, if you give him that much room, oh yeah, that's going to be the result.
Now here's Ball. Black defending. Beyond the arc. A shot by Merrill, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Black outside. The kick out to Richardson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top, up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Magic trail by 3, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. On the court for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. Now here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Back to Bane. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Suggs. The Cavaliers pull it in. And stolen by Suggs. Now Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Mobley. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Wagner. Banchero's got 7.
And the mechanics Banchero has shown are already solid, which is what makes him a dangerous shooter.
Pass to Strus. Wagner against Garland. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Allen with a screen on Bane. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And Carroll finds Suggs. And here's Carter. Back to Suggs. Out to the wing. For the lead. And Wagner gets it to go. And that's now 7 points for Franz Wagner. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance.
From distance, Paolo.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Connects from downtown.
Running the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
And Suggs, here we go. Bane against Mitchell. Banchero the screen. The 3 from Suggs. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here he goes. On the wing, Strus. Mobley outside. Mobley, a screen on Bane. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him. We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Pass to Carter. He shoots a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland feeling it out a bit. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Banchero. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Magic trail by 5. It's Suggs with a drive. The 3 from Bain. Orlando again missing. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Left side Garland. Rebounded by Suggs. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Outside Bain. Lets the 3 fly. Cavaliers with the rebound. Garland up top. He's covered by Suggs. And here's Strus outside. Hits the trifecta. Strus has got 5 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And we've got a line change for Cleveland.
Substitution on the court.
54 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Black. And another miss by Orlando. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Merrill, that's good.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Now here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Richardson goes in. Pass to De Silva. Orlando again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Richardson for 3. And another miss by Orlando. It's Merrill on the wing. 12 points for him. They set a pick. There's Ball with a 3. That one no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter ahead by a... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Dean Wade is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Sam Merrill. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Ball in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Richardson for 3. Ball with the rebound. Well, Cleveland's shooting it at 52%. Back to Merrill. The 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Ball. Launches a 3. Orlando with the rebound. Batase's got 4 rebounds now. Richardson for 3. Orlando again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Now here's Mitchell. Lets it fly. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Cleveland leading by 17. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Strus, defended by Wagner. Strus the pass to Garland. Fires from deep. Great D that time from Suggs. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
Just ready to attack at any moment. Bain hits that spot and takes it.
Now here's Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. Allen. Outside Garland. Now Strus. Just 4 to shoot. Now Mobley. Puts up the tray. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Magic trail by 14. Suggs. 20 feet away and no problem.
Love the quick shot there. Suggs looking decisive and comfortable, stopping and firing.
And stolen by Mobley. Knocked loose. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. Now Suggs. Now Bane from deep. Cash from downtown.
The second Bane touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
Cleveland leading by 9. Stolen by Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth. Now Wagner lets loose for 3. Allen rips down the board. Garland with the ball. Now Carter defending. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now Strus. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. Payne outside. Suggs outside. And Carroll with a screen on Garland. Yes, sir! It's good!
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And he nails it!
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's Strus. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Cavaliers.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Suggs outside, shoots a 3. Allen rips down the board. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Bane. Oh, off target from downtown. Here's Strus. Mitchell fires. It's money from deep. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
The goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory. Cavs, Knicks, tip-off coming right up. And now the New York Knicks starters. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the center position. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Buries the long-range jumper.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now here's Brunson. New York, no good that time either. A drive by Garland. For three, Mitchell. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. Mitchell against Bridges. From 20 feet out. Again, Mitchell missing. New York's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Anunoby has the open look. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell against Bridges. Outside Garland. From deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's Towns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Allen kicks to Mobley. And stolen by Hart. Brunson with it. Garland picks him up. From the arc. And it's Jalen Brunson with the 3.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's Mitchell. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Team foul.
1:56 left to play here in the first. A 3 ball. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. So he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And so here is New York after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Bridges against Mitchell. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. Stolen by Brunson.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Such a wide open look.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Bridges with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Hart. Back to Bridges. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Hart with a screen on Garland. Brunson, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Brogdon. Miles McBride out there with Yabusele. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. Hits the three-point bomb.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Mans a screen on Clarkson. Merrill can't hit. And Brogdon's got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 4. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Nance. Out to Wade. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3-ball.
That is good offense. Unselfish play.
Knicks trail by 7. Clarkson outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter. Nance a screen on Brogdon. Paul with a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, you got to respect the fire and the back-at-you mindset of Ball there. You sink one on us, I'm going to make you pay by sinking one on you. Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Ball, the pass to Merrill. The 3, it's good. The assist that time from Ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Merrill. No good on the 3. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Guys, back over to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
No coverage that time. Clarkson's got 15 points. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates. He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Clarkson for 3. And again, it's a New York 3.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Here's Merrill. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Clarkson. He hits the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. It's up a 3. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Clarkson. It's stolen by Nance. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here's Brunson outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Brunson's got 6.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Mobley sets the pick for Allen. And here's Strus for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Strus has got his second bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Brunson, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Mobley with it. Hart covering. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Garland. Releases. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Assertive there by Garland. Terrific off the bounce and just able to get by the defense.
Hart with a screen on Garland. Brunson with a clean look. It's good from long range. He's got 9. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Mitchell missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Brunson outside. Cans it from downtown. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half. Mitchell outside. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Tips it. And Anunoby stays with it.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And here's Brunson outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Garland kicks to Strus. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Strus has got 6 points in the quarter.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
From deep, Brunson. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Anunoby in the corner. Brunson a screen on Strus. Anunoby passes to Towns. 3-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell with it. Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Clarkson. Poked away, stolen by Clarkson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. There's Ball with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Ball's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland. Brogdon inside the line. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Knicks trail by 11. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. We've got Miles McBride. Brogdon out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 26 points.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Merrill can't hit. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Out to Wade. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. And the 3 off target. Yabusele, the screen. Fires the 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers with another miss. Knicks trail by 10. Robinson kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Brogdon. Clarkson a screen on Hunter. Brogdon the pass to Clarkson. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Ball, a three-pointer, good.
Excellent shooting from the crafty guard. Ball is extremely reliable and consistent. Has a very solid pull-up jumper.
Clarkson fires. Now Yabusele launches it. It's off. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Robinson there for the rebound. Here's Clarkson. Puts up the 3. Ball with the rebound.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
For 3. Buries the deep ball.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Clarkson outside. Beyond the arc. Now Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Brunson against Garland. Here's Towns. Anunoby, and down goes the three.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brunson. Jumper is off. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
It's good.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lonzo Ball.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Rebounded by Allen inside. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Strus. The three goes down. Down by 15.
Jalen Brunson.
Got a piece of it. Mitchell fires. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big guard is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. And for the Magic, on the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Orlando. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Pass to Carter. There's the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Towns on a screen. The 3 ball. And Jalen Brunson again. Brunson's got 7 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Pass to Hart. They set the pick. 3-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
And New York has possession, following the 3-point basket by Orlando. Towns with room to shoot. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Carter. From deep, Bane. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, that's Bane's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Fires for 3. Brunson misses.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a 3-point shooter of his caliber.
The kick out to Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Brunson. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game, and stolen by Suggs. Here's Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
You love to see Carter using his size down there, going right into the defense and earning the foul.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson surveys. To halt the run. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Now here's Bane. 6 points for him. No good on the wing 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. Open shot from Brunson. A good-looking shot from the wing. Brunson's got 9 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Pass to Anunoby. Suggs against Brunson. Back to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Anunoby, defended by Wagner. Takes the 3. Anunoby can't get it to go. And Carroll with it. Give him 8. This one for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time.
And so it's Orlando with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Miles McBride, Gershon Yabusele out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Richardson for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And it's Clarkson missing. Here's Orlando. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Outside Richardson. Out to the right wing. Natazie, a screen on Brogdon. Here's Black. Offensive board. Isaac left side. Pass to De Silva. Picked by Isaac. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. And it's New York with a rebound. Strength and speed, coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. At BA, he is a devastating defender.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back to you, Brian.
It's a good point. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Coming off the pick, Clarkson varies his pace to lose defenders.
Here's Black. He buries it from 3. Black's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I like the readiness of Clarkson, always prepared to hoist up a shot.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Black penetrating. Isaac, the pass to Richardson. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And it's Brogdon with the ball for New York. They trail by 18. Clarkson against Richardson. Back to McBride. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Pass to De Silva. Back to Richardson. Black, left side. Shoots. It's rebounded by New York. McBride with it. Guarded now by Black. Clarkson outside. Outside McBride. Pass to Yabusele. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's the 3. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Black. And here's Batase. Orlando moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And the Magic with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Isaac finds Richardson. Here's Black. Orlando again missing. Clarkson outside. He gets it up. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Magic. They lead by 18. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal frontcourt pair. And it's Carter in at center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. From deep, Banchero. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And Suggs, here we go. Wagner outside. Suggs outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Knicks trail by 15. Towns is screen on Carter. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
And he comes up with a bucket. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Before getting injured last season, Stan, Jalen Suggs was looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, BA, making that knee injury extra heartbreaking.
Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. Over on Anunoby. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. The three is up. Brunson missing again.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Hart against Bane, and Carroll with a screen on Hart. The three from Bane. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Knicks trail by 14. Outside Hart, jacks up a three, hits a three-pointer. Hart's got 6.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
It's Suggs with a drive.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From deep, Banchero. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. Puts up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
A line change here for Orlando. Here's Black. Kept alive. And here's New York now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Batase's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to De Silva. Right side, Richardson. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Clarkson for 3. Sinks the tray.
Showing that competitive spirit, Clarkson really wanted to get them right back.
Richardson, the pass to Isaac. Here's Batase. Here's Black. And another 3 for Orlando.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the left wing. Back to Richardson. Fires the 3. Black outside. Pass to Richardson. Here's De Silva. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one. Here's Robinson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter ahead. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trail by 11. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. Inside. Kicks it out to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Black outside. Pass to De Silva. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Magic lead by 11.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Screen by Robinson. McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused when weird plays happen.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Pass to Banchero. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
The 3. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And Suggs, here we go. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Bane. Bridges misses. Orlando leading by 10. Outside Carter. Pass to Bane. Carter, a screen on Bridges. Back to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns on a screen. Can't hit it. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They led by as many as 18. The 3 is in.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bane's game, but he can do so much more.
Here's Bridges. Towns on a screen. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Bane. Stolen by Bridges.
Well, look, any loss of focus can lead to mistakes. Guys in this league are just too good.
Wagner fires. Oh, missed on the tray. Knicks trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Knicks.
Outside Anunoby. Misses the 3. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
Yeah, he's always got a nose for the ball. Franz Wagner capitalizing on good position.
Towns making his mark from long range.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Cash it in. Magic leading by 7. Payne surveying the D. Carter, a screen on Bridges. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Hart from downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Suggs against Towns. Now Payne. 5 to shoot. He lets it go. Oh, a perfect jumper.
That's a huge bucket in a pressure-packed moment. You can see why this team trusts Desmond Bain.
Inside goes Brunson. Bridges with it. Now Carter defending. Outside Brunson. He launches. Yes, sir, with the 3.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Here's Payne. Outside Banchero. Beyond the arc. Money from 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs! And the 3 misses. Here's Hart. So the Magic win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day,
When two half-court offenses face off doors,
Here we go.
it is a chess match of strategy and execution. And I am here to say I love it.
Every possession becomes very calculated. You run set plays to create high-quality shots. You are, generally speaking, mismatch hunting.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at point guard. 6 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Allen. Fades. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the Cavaliers with possession. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film. We are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Mobley. Mitchell wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level. Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Dane kicks to Banchero. Out to Carter. Here's Wagner. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
The wide open shot from Strus. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And it's Banchero missing. And here's Cleveland. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Suggs. The 3 from Banchero. Sinks the triple.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Mitchell looking it over.
Remaining 2 minutes.
Suggs against Garland. Strus in the corner. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. On the wing, Bane. Banchero, a screen on Mitchell. Bane, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline for a young group. That is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
One-on-one here. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you can see in transition, Jalen Suggs knows exactly what to do. Runs the floor, gets a quality shot in transition.
Now, here's Garland. Hasn't made one yet.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Deep 2 from Wagner. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You get the sense that no matter where he is on the floor, Franz Wagner is comfortable offensively. This guy can really shoot it.
Pass to Strus. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Strus has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs. Carter with a screen on Garland. Suggs dishes to Carter. And so it's Max Strus making things happen for the Cavaliers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Merrill, just 5 to shoot. Nance passes to Merrill. Over Richardson. Merrill can't hit. The Magic trail by 4. It's Richardson on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Nailed from three-point land.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Hunter kicks to Ball. Ball, a screen on Richardson. Beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Black in the post. He's covered by Ball. And it's Batadze in the corner. Here's De Silva. Covered by Nance. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Merrill passes to Ball. Ball, a screen on Richardson. Merrill gets the bucket.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Baseline J on the way. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Here's Merrill. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Isaac. For the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ball with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Merrill passes to Nance. And it's Ball in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Merrill can't hit. The Magic trail by 5. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Isaac a screen on Ball. Black, no good. Cleveland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Merrill buries it from three-point range. Merrill's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Fires for 3. They get it again. Isaac outside. Richardson finds Black. And stolen by Hunter. Pass to Wade. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Isaac. Merrill can't hit. Orlando's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And so Orlando again turning it over. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Merrill on the wing. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Black. Pass to Batadze. Isaac kicks to Black. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Richardson. Traps in the tray. Richardson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And stolen by Richardson. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Merrill has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Merrill's got 12 points in the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Over in the corner, Isaac. Here's Black. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Right side, Suggs. The kick out to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Wagner wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, it didn't take long for Franz Wagner to get those 3 points back.
Allen left side. And it's Allen with the jam.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Van Carroll looking around.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Garland left side. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Again, the Cavaliers score.
How smoothly does Donovan Mitchell get into that jump shot? Boy, it is so pure.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you, Kevin.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Nobody near Allen. Trains the three-pointer. Allen's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. Garland finds Strus. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Garland dishes to Mitchell. Mobley wide open with the tip. Van Carroll grabs the board. The Magic trail by 13. Back to Bain. Shoots the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Garland kicks to Mobley. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
And it's Wagner missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mobley's got 6 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Suggs. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Suggs has got his second best.
Jalen Suggs has all the attributes necessary to be a three-level scorer. That means the mid-range must be pure. Show him, Jalen.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 14. 6 on the shot clock. Harlan with it. Picked up by Suggs. They grab their own miss. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen's shot is off. The Magic trail by 17. Out to Carter. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Black. This one for 3. He's off on that one. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's been amazing. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Black. Batadze is out there with Isaac. Then there's Richardson. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Good on the three-point shot.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Black, no good. Isaac with the steal. From down in the low post, it goes. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one. And it's Ball penetrating for 3. Hunter, it's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Black. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Hunter. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Here's Merrill, defended by Batadze. Merrill gets the bucket.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Ball, following the three-pointer by Orlando. Pass to Nance. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Merrill. The kick out to Ball. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Ball. Count it. Merrill's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's the 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
De Silva, and it's in there.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
Ball, the pass to Wade. There's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Wade's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Cavs. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now here's Wade. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Nance. Mobley comes in for Wade. Max Strus is checked in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Sam Merrill.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And Suggs throws it down.
I tell you, watch out when Jalen Suggs gets downhill. The athleticism is on display.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here's Strus for three. Orlando grabs the miss. Payne for three. Mobley with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night. Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to
had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams with stars leading the way, Grant.
Oh, BA, tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game almost a playoff feel.
And the Cleveland starting five. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. And it's Strus in at the three. Mitchell against Bridges. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Out to Mobley. From outside the arc. Towns with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Going inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Brunson passes to Towns. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Towns for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Garland for three. Pure from three-point range.
Stops, takes it. Garland has that shot ready to go at all times.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Anunoby. Takes a three. Drops in the three. And this game is tied up now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Garland with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Yep, that one's good. Garland's got 5 points.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Mobley outside. On the wing, Strus. Back to Mobley. Pass to Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Brunson. He shoots. Mitchell misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Now here's Garland. He's guarded by Bridges. It's a one-on-one situation. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. From deep, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Mobley finds Garland. Mobley on a screen. And the shot is good by Garland. Give him 8 points now.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Towns a screen on Garland. And here's Brunson from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now here's Strus. Still no points. Garland for three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Left side, Brunson. And that misses. That would have put him up. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell misses.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous locker.
Shots good by Hart. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Garland, the pass to Strus. From deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Towns for three. No good on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. They've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Sam Merrill. Larry Nance is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Tomlin in at the power forward position. And the basket is good.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Merrill outside. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. The Knicks with the lead. Yabusele the screen. Clarkson for 3. Tomlin pulls it in. Cleveland shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
And it's Clarkson again missing. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Tomlin. Merrill with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Back to Merrill. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. From the arc. Clarkson missing again.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Shamet. No points yet. He drops it from range.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hunter finds Ball. The kick to Hunter. Back to Ball. Let's go with a 3, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
And it's Clarkson missing. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Ball passes to Hunter. And the 3 off target. New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Merrill outside. Sinks it from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Clarkson for 3. Ball with the rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Hunter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Shamet. They need this. Kicks it out to Clarkson. 1:03 left in the first half. Clarkson missing again. And Ball will bring it up here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
There's Ball with a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Merrill. Here's the 3, and the three-pointer goes. Merrill's got 6 points in the quarter.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Yabusele outside. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Nance pulls down the board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Ball with a steal. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Good on the second one. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And so it's Cleveland up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You got to like what Sam Merrill has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Towns, that's good. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Making his presence felt on the defensive end. Bridges, a quick twitch kind of guy.
And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
Knicks foul. Josh Hart. First personal foul.
Garland against Brunson. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Garland. Give him 8. Mitchell finds Garland. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Bridges. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between games. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Brian, back over to you.
He could knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. From deep, Mobley. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Towns, a screen on Garland. Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Towns. The 3 ball. Towns making his mark from long range.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 12 points here in the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's Mobley. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-4 run. Towns, a screen on Garland. Pass to Towns. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Bridges.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Strus's shot is off. Knicks trail by 4. And Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Cleveland again missing. For New York, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea. No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 4. Allen, right side. Mobley passes to Allen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Doesn't go that time. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. And here's Strus. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Garland. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland on top, up 6. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And the Knicks with the possession here on the court for the Cavaliers. They've got DeAndre Hunter, Sam Merrill out there with ball. Then it's Larry Nance, and it's Tomlin in at the 4. Gets the 3 to fall.
Such a creative ball handler. Rodman is terrific at measuring the defense and turning it.
Lays it up and banks it in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Knicks trail by 5. On the wing, Clarkson, covered by Merrill. It's stolen by Nance. Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Screen by Robinson. Clarkson for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Ball. Takes the 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's stolen away. Here's Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. There's the 3. Cleveland gets it back. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Pass to McBride. Yabusele, a screen on Hunter. Now here's Robinson. McBride with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. McBride passes to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
Some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Now Mobley. Mitchell outside. Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
And New York has possession after Cleveland's 3-pointer on the other end. Buries it from outside.
They needed that. From Bridges, and he delivered.
Mitchell against Bridges. Here's Allen.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Hard outside. Outside Brunson. And Anunoby a screen on Garland. Brunson. He's off from 3. The Cavaliers lead by 7. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Brunson. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Bridges against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Mitchell. Hart with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And they double up Brunson. Towns a screen on Garland. Here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Can't get the 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look.
Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Outside Strus. Now Mitchell fires the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Towns. The 3 is off. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Takes a 3. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Stolen by Strus. For 3. Oh, he can't hit it. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated Cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Bane. Fires from deep, and they will call over the back on the play.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Brunson sets a screen for Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down, because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Bridges for 3. Rebound by the Magic. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And a wide open look for Payne. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The shot's good from Brunson.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end. Boy, that was a critical bucket there, because this game could have easily gotten out of hand early if they'd allowed the run to go on much longer.
Back to Brunson. New York moving it around. It's stolen by Carter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bane looking around. Pass to Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. Carter kicks to Bane. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
Towns, a screen on Suggs. Brunson the pass to Towns. Brunson against Suggs. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 6. Carter sets the pick for Bane. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York leading by 9. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner developed quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Guys?
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Bane with the bucket.
And you have to stay connected to Bane. He's too good off the catch.
Brunson goes in. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Stolen by Anunoby. Takes the 3, and Jalen Brunson gets the 3. Brunson's got 15.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
It's Payne atop the key. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New York ahead by 9 as And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Isaac out there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Black. So, Clark, when you watch Anthony Black, size, playmaking, defense, a lot to like here.
That is a fact, for sure. The 6th pick in 2023. Shooting was the question mark, still is a bit, but I tell you, that's the one area of the game you've seen over the years. Many players make great strides in refining their shot because of the work they put into it. I don't think he's going to be any different.
There's the pick. Pass to McBride. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
Inside. Isaac up top. Guarded by Robinson. Here's Black. A three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 4. From past the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
So, Clark, when you talk about Deuce McBride, how would you best describe his game?
An energizing presence. I mean, he brings great energy at both ends of the floor. He can knock down threes, plays with a real pace and fearlessness that injects energy into his team when he's on the floor. He's a great guy to have out there because he can really produce points in short stints of playing time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
McBride's shot is off.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Magic moving the ball around. Here's Black. He's covered by Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Richardson outside. From downtown, good on the triple. Richardson's got 9.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Pass to Clarkson. Yabusele, screen on Richardson. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Black finds Richardson. Here's De Silva. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Black the pass to Richardson.
27-23.
Here's De Silva. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brogdon outside. Clarkson for 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game. The Magic trail by 7. Richardson outside. There's the triple. 1:16 left now here in the second. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. Here is Howard after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Pass to Black. And there's the drive. Isaac kicks to Howard. Richardson for three. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you think about Brogdon and his three-point shooting, it really is a factor and a function of him being so good in the mid-range.
Busele passes to Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Howard. Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple. Now Richardson to the wing on the left. Here's Black. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Here's Brunson after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Right side Towns. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And here's Brunson outside.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice job distracting the shooter.
Pass to Bain. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Carter. Stolen by Brunson. And Hart with a clear path to the hoop. Bridges, no one around him. Nails the wide open jump shot. Bridges has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock play, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat. And because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too.
Now here's Brunson. 17-point lead, their biggest. Towns for 3. And another 3 for New York.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Carter, the pass to Wagner. To stop the run, Towns with the steal. Pass to Brunson. The 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Towns, a screen on Suggs. Suggs with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. There's Wagner with the 3. Bain finds Wagner. From the corner. Rebounded by Hart.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Brunson. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
There's Wagner with the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
Brunson with a clean look. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Brunson's got 15 points in just the second half. Payne for three. They get it back. Kicks it out to Wagner. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Towns. Knicks have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. So New York ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Richardson, that's a two-pointer. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 14. The Knicks leading by 23. Clarkson for three. He can't get that one. Richardson outside. Shoots over Yabusele. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. They kept going to him. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Batadze is out there with Isaac. Then there's Black. Then there's Richardson. And it's De Silva in at the three, the small forward. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
McBride on the wing. Clarkson for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Here's De Silva, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. De Silva's got 5 points now in the quarter. Clarkson with the ball. Isaac picks him up. Clarkson gets to Yabusele. Brogdon outside. And again, New York with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Black, and so Orlando again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
New York's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. For three, Brogdon. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you know what? When you get wrong in the pick and roll with Brogdon, he burns you. Nicely done.
Pulls up from the corner. Black, no good. New York's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Yabusele kicks to Robinson. Clarkson for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Richardson gets a wide open look. Black the pass to Richardson. Launches it. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The tray, the putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Fires the 3. Brunson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
3-pointer. Richardson, no luck. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York.
Blocking foul called on Anthony Block. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. .151 left in the 4th quarter. For 3, Banchero grabs the board. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's Wagner missing. New York's gotten 8 shots off from 3-point land and hit half of it. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Brunson.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And Orlando has possession. And finished off by Banchero.
From Hook. It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Brunson. Money from the wing. Brunson's got 40 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now, here's Bain. Launches from deep. Can't connect. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control.